a city that's leaning on the southwestern tail of the Zagros mountain range. This is the new city of Darab in the province of Fars that was built on an historic site right next to ancient ruins. One of the oldest landmarks in the city of Darab is its Grand Mosque, which dates back to the Seljuk period. That's about 1,000 years ago. As you can see, it has a very simple architecture. It has 4 minarets, and unlike most of the mosques in the world, it doesn't have a dome. At the heart of the old city structure that has been preserved around the Darab city centre and its bazaar sits the Grand Mosque of Darab, a place that links you both to the past and the present. The courtyard is fringed with large and small palm and orange trees set against the creamy bricks of the walls, creating a beautiful visual contrast and a soothing atmosphere. The largest section of the mosque is its inner sanctum that's surrounded by a continuous arched corridor. The minarets are in the shape of an 11-sided polygon that have been decorated with beautiful brickwork, some forming simple square Kufic inscriptions. But this mosque isn't the oldest historic building in Darab that has a somewhat unique architecture. About 6 or 7 kilometers to the southeast of the city, there's a structure with a rather foggy history. A stony construction overlooking green fields of corn and wheat that's taken on many names over the centuries. What makes the architecture of this fire temple that's in the form of a cross so unique is that it was built into the heart of this small stony hill. They started with the highest point of the building, which is probably this skylight here, and worked their way down, carving out all the columns and different decorations. During the 12th or 13th century, the rulers of Fars, or the Salgurids, built that mihrab, turning this fire temple into a mosque. That's why it's now known as the Stony Mosque of Darab. There's a corridor that runs behind these numerous supporting columns all around the central hall and was most likely used by worshippers as they went in circles supplicating. A section of this corridor was presumably modified when the mihrab or prayer niche was installed. Another modification can be seen atop the entrance porch where 2 inscriptions were added. One of them is illegible, but the other one states that the Azarakhsh fire temple was turned into a mosque in the mid-13th century by the Selgurids of Fars, a dynasty of Turkmen origin. So, even if we have the exact dates, why did I say it has a foggy history? Well,
اجزاء معماری که در این بنا مشاهده میشه یه جورایی کار رو برای مورخین و باستانشناسان سخت کرده و به صورت دقیق نمیتونن تاریخ ساخت این بنا رو حدس بزنن. طرح کلی معماری این بنا به شکل چلیپایی هست. از روی این طرح عده زیادی از مورخین عقیده دارن که این بنا در ابتدا معبد مهرپرستان آریایی بوده و در زمانهای زرتشتیان به آتشکده تبدیل میشه.
Another architectural element that has caused debate among historians is the barrel-vaulted ceilings and passages, a design that's reminiscent of Sasanian architectural styles. Some historians say that the shallow pool at the center is a typical element of a Zoroastrian temple where water and fire were always present side by side, whereas others believe that it provided extra light during the day, reflecting the sunlight from the skylight into the darkest corners of the hall. Whether the stony mosque of Darab is 700 years old, 2,000 years old, or maybe even older, what stands out is that the people who built it knew how to work stone and place columns where their delicately carved arched ceilings and passages wouldn't collapse overnight. In other words, they built to last, yet another wondrous element in the complex mosaic called Iran. This is Gulnur Farnudi for Iran.